Whenever you think of love or romance, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Sexual assault, harassment, threatening to break into somebody's house? I sure hope not. Today we're reviewing a text thread in our little text thread series we have where someone is thinking this way. This is the first thing that pops into their minds, and it's not really a laughing matter, so it's not going to be as many jokes today, but you know. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's just pop into it. You didn't click this video to listen to me yap. So the creep starts off saying, hey, and then after that it's just crickets for about 3 hours. Then they say, hello? Is this blank? They say, who is this? This is the girl. For context, she is underage, and this guy is like 5 years older than her, which is insane. No reason he should be texting her. No reason he should be flirting with her in any way. So she says, who is this? Then he says, it's blank, smiley face. I just wanted to text you and see how things were. So she says, oh, things are going alright, I suppose. Not to come off as rude, but how did you get my number, dude? I mean, I don't mind you texting me, but I never gave it to you. So off the bat, already a red flag. She never gave him her number, which is insane. So he had to get it from somewhere, not from her. So, he doesn't even know if she wants him to have her number. So he says, I just grabbed it off the contact sheet in the office room. Hope that's alright. This is insanely creepy. Going through all these measures to find someone's contact is insane. Like, someone that you work with who you're 5 years older than, you have no clue anything about them. They don't know you. You don't know them. Other than, I guess their job that they work together. This is creepy. So again, there are crickets for 3 whole days. So right before New Year's, he starts to panic a little bit and he just tries to wave off all the creepy stuff he said to her, all the weirdness of the situation from him getting her number off of a sheet that they have in the office. So he hits her with a, how's it going? More crickets. So he says, how was your New Year's the next morning? And then days later, he says, sorry to keep texting, but what are you up to today? If you're free later, I'd love to go out. I will never understand this. I will never understand people who get crickets. No one talks to them. They're getting no text back. She's obviously weirded out because she's not responding to you at all. And you're just in your mind, you think, oh, I have a chance. I'm going to ask her to hang out. She's not interested, dude. That's the most obvious, blatant thing here is she's not interested. You're a creep in this situation. The best thing you can do is just try to maybe... I wouldn't even say apologize because you shouldn't be talking to her at all. The best thing to do is just cut it off. Don't talk to her anymore. If she's not responding, especially if she's 5 years younger than you and she's underage, that is weird, dude. That is weird. Stop trying to, communicate with her whenever she obviously does not want to talk to you. But he shoots his shot, the grizzly bear. Puts his shot up anyways, despite the fact that he's a creep. So it's silence on her side again, and then he responds with, I know you're probably busy, but I could pick you up too, so you wouldn't have to take the bus anywhere, if you wanted to go out, that is. Then again he apologizes, sorry to keep texting, he's teetering on the edge of realizing how bad this is, so he keeps apologizing, but he says, sorry to keep texting, but I don't want to be out too late, so I'd appreciate a response at some point, smiley face. Then he says, I'm heading out to get coffee, so if you want to join me, just let me know. The nice guy train, the perfect guy train is about to leave. She needs to hurry up and take him up on his offer, or he's going out to coffee by himself. Poor her, am I right? Poor her. She is about to miss the opportunity of her life here, talking to this guy. Going out with this creepo that, hit her up whenever she didn't want to talk to him in the first place. So yeah, she's about to miss her opportunity here. She needs to... I'm done with the sarcasm. This is weird. She later says, I would appreciate it if you didn't text me unless it was work-related blank. I don't really know you and I'm only blank. You're 5 years older than me, dude. That just feels creepy. It is creepy. That is very creepy. He should not be talking to you at all. So he says, I didn't mean to be creepy or anything. You're just pretty and I thought it would be cool if we got to hang out. Smiley face. She then says, no thanks, that's honestly so weird, and if you continue to ask, I'm going to talk to Lean about this. I'm assuming Lean is their boss or their supervisor or something, some type of higher up in this work like where they work is what I'm trying to say. Which she should talk to him about this. So yeah, she should 100% report this to her boss. So he then says, Blank, I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about you a lot and I just want you to spend time with me. What you said the other day just felt so rude. At least try and give this a chance. So he waits a little bit and then he says, I know you're probably not awake, but I've been up all night thinking about you. And this part just gets bad. Like, I don't even want to read the next half of these texts, but he says, not gonna lie, I like to take pictures of your ass while you're in the drive-through window and I jerk off to them in the bathroom. It just makes me feel weird. Like, I don't want to be reading this. This is disgusting. Like, the fact that she didn't do anything to, like, egg this on or, like, did nothing wrong, and this creep is just in the same vicinity as her. This is just so bad. I don't even want to read it. Believe it or not, like, it gets worse from here. It gets so much worse. I can't even believe people like this exist. And also, I don't even understand what he thought her response should be. Should she be like, oh, that's charming. That's really charming that you do that, you know? That's really nice that you take pictures of me and do that, you know? That's just really romantic. No! She's never gonna do that. So he says, I know that's fucked up, but imagine if we fucked in the work bathroom, or if we went out in public. I honestly just love the idea of having a little helpless bee under my control. I know you're so much younger, but you should give it a shot. Older men can be so much fun to be with. Ugh! No one at work would have to know. Then she obviously doesn't respond for a long time, and he says, hello, sorry for calling, but I'm really lonely. What a curveball, you know? What a curveball that this guy is lonely. That's from way left field. Like, what in the world? There's no chance the grizzly bear is lonely. I can't even be sarcastic about this anymore. This is just despicable. This is just despicable. I don't even know how else to put that. So I'm assuming he just resorted to calling her to also receive crickets, nothing burgers, and he continues on. Sorry for calling, but I'm really lonely and you haven't replied to me at all. So then he says, sorry about last night. I'm guessing he woke up in the morning and was like, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have texted her. Ever. Well, guess what? No, he didn't say that. He was sorry for nothing. He was sorry because he was trying to, I don't even know. He kept going. In the morning, he said, oh, sorry for doing that. Then it continues. Sorry about last night. I just got carried away. I know you're probably not even reading this, but I hope you have a good day, smiley face. I'll be thinking of you. Ew. Then, like, later that day, he says, I really don't see an issue. It's not like a romantic date or anything. It would just be getting coffee and food. And if you're in the mood, we could always go to my place to watch a movie. I know it sounds creepy, but why not just get out and enjoy the day together? What is creepy in his mind? That's what I want to know, because he keeps saying, I know it sounds creepy, but this isn't creepy. This is just two people getting together, you know, talking to each other, having a good time. I am scared to know, like, what this guy considers to be bad, what this guy considers to be too far, because I don't think he knows. He's teetering on the edge of enlightenment, on the edge of, you know, realizing that this is really weird. I probably shouldn't be doing this. He's right on the edge of that, but he just can't seem to, you know, let it click. He can't, the plug can't connect. So she finally responds a day later and says, all right, man, I'm probably going to report you to the police, as she should. You know damn well that I'm underage and you're texting me in the middle of the night like that. Fuck off. Extremely valid response. She should not even question if she should report him to the police or her boss or, you know, people around her, to let them know about this creep, to, like, so they can avoid him too. So he then says something awful. He says, you live at this address. If you continue to ignore me, I'll just make it so you can't. If you tell anyone, I'll just make this even worse for you. I don't know what the law is on this, but this is a blatant threat. Even if this is just a fear tactic, so she doesn't, you know, go around telling people about, like, this creepy situation and this creep ass dude. But regardless, this is, like, something that can be used against him in court, or, like, if the police were coming to arrest him, This guy should be behind bars. He blatantly admitted to a crime saying he takes pictures of her when she's in the drive-thru. That's a crime, and this is a crime too. Him saying, like, if you continue to ignore him, if you continue to, like, not go with what he wants, he's gonna show up at her house. This is insanity. Like, she shouldn't have to live her life in fear of this guy. So this is kind of where it ends off. I really, really hope that she reported him to the police. I really hope that he got locked up and sent away so he can't do this to anyone else. People like this are just too far gone. Like, it's over for them. He teeters with the idea one time, and he's a risk for everybody else around him, anybody else in the future who will cross his path. But yeah, I mean, terrible situation. It's terrible that, you know, she did nothing. She did everything right. She didn't, you know, egg this on. She didn't try to, you know, talk back to him at all. She was just doing her job, and she was subjected to this. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. But anyways, that's it for the video, guys. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Leave a comment letting me know if you like videos like this. And yeah, TikTok, Discord, and stuff is in the description. Whole spiel. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Bye.